Howdy ladies and gents, I'm Slaw's Heart, and welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. If I sound down the dumps or anything, it's because I am, but don't worry yourselves about that. Let's just get this shit done. So where we last left off, we fought these guys. Yes, so we need to go through here.
Keep your wits about you.
I think. Maybe not. I don't remember exactly. Real quick, sorry for not uploading a whole lot lately. I've had a lot of stuff going on, and
is there money to be made?
It is what it is. We're just gonna keep pushing. So we go down here. There we go. There's a cutscene. Well, you just lost a buddy.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
That's a bit sus.
Mort, hold yourself together.
Conrad, stop looking like an evil prick. Yeah, I don't care if this video doesn't get
Did the little captain
monetized.
send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Mort pulls his Vox from the belt and hurriedly, yeah, we're going with that, reports on the situation. The Vox is, think of it like a radio. Maybe not a radio, a walkie-talkie. There we go. That's the only comparison I got right now. My brain's fried, guys. Sorry about that. But I can't sleep and I need to get videos out, so here we are.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I mean, likely. I mean, I know the answer, but I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not no spoility sport. That made no sense.
I have not yet received word from the engineering regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
I mean, it sure sounds like it, bud. Alright. I know last time I was taking the piss and using, what was it? I'm Jason Statham. I don't have it in me today, guys. Hell, I'll try to do something. Let's see. We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle decks. Perhaps, then we might stop this wave from spreading. That was decent.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Alrighty then, crazy bitch.
Where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
This is true.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18.
Mighty suspicious.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Theodore glances at you thoughtfully. See, I wish that, like, they would, because sometimes the dialogue for saying your name, they say nothing. So I feel like they'd just be like, you, or candidate, or something, you know? But, Slylus, Theodore glanced at you thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Ethelthred back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed arch-militant, and taking into consideration Ethelthred's psychic powers.
I don't want to go with you, you creepy-looking bastard.
Then it's settled. Find Ethelthred and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
We're gonna go with... I shall do everything in my power. I don't know. I don't have a voice set for my dude yet.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort, come.
She's a bit of a bitch. To be fair, if someone with psycho powers goes apeshit, they can open the warp, which will release demons and whatever other horrors. Alright, well, I think there's some dialogue supposed to be there.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I'll make do. Let's go.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
See, that's pretty sus if you ask me, but hey, no one asked me. With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen. There we go. And you're consumed by unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Ha, I feel that. I promised you a special destiny, Slylus. It is time to fulfill it. Oh no, I'm gonna be sacrificed to some sort of eldritch beast god thingy, and sounds kind of fun actually. Fuck it, come on Cthulhu, get some. Can't you won't miss these hands? I feel too much like shit to do recordings. Alright, we're going to move past that.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing.
He looks down at me.
Back with us, I see. Delightful.
So, you stabbed me with something that I can only assume paralyzed me, possibly knocking me out. No guarantee knocked you out, but definitely paralyzed. And then the dude fucking kicks me in the ribs, and you're just like, we need him alive? Fuck you, dude. Volktvir, you two-faced scum. You're the one that behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood.
Fucking
You have
vampire.
the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Or, another option, I cut your head off, shoot that guy behind me, shoot the dude whose gun is facing me, take the gun, shoot the other two, and then blow up your decapitated corpse. No? Okay.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
I'm gonna be an asshole. I feel like being an asshole. I'm gonna be an asshole. Or I could do that. I've not ever explored that option. That'd be kind of cool to see what happens. But, nah. What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? Hold on, I can do that better. Take two. What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? There we go. See? More hate. More disdain. That's what we need right now.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
No, it's not. What? What? Sorry. Pathetic excuse. What? Hold on. I fucked it up. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy? You sordid, wretched piece of grog shite.
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness? Theodorus Kerr. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Okay.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench, Fon Valencius, watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Gotcha. Cool. Fight the voice in my head. I don't think I have enough, oh, hold on. Let's read this. The blade flashes in the dim light and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. So, let's see. Fight the voices in the head. Do as you require. Enough threats. I mean, I'm not gonna let someone take over my own head. That's this craziness in my cranium. That's mine. Only I'm allowed to endure that shit. No one else. You're not getting my fucking head. Fuck you. Alright, guy. So we're gonna fight them voices. Get out. I'm not your puppet. No. Nuh-uh. Niet. Nine and nope. The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward, the gate looming in the center of the chamber. Well, I fucking failed. Looks like we're doing what the voices want. We lost that battle. Which I honestly don't know if you can do anything to, like, if you have enough intelligence when you create your character, I wonder if you can't actually fight it off. I don't know. Maybe it's just an action you try to do. I honestly don't know. In the gateway arch, you see a conjugator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you. One of its eye sockets lighten up with two ember-like irises. I know how this shit works. Fuck you, hence. We're gonna try to examine. I don't think I have high enough tech to use. Oh, never mind. It says I can do it. So, you carefully inspect the design of the gate conjugator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of I won't say that's archaeotech, Arctech, maybe? Hold on, how do I go to the glossary? Triangle? I have my mic in the way. An incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. Okay. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth was filled with sharp, metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Vogtvir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Alright, so we're just going to go for it. We're going to put our hand in there. Probably not going to lose an arm, right? It's fine. A sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the conjugator flickers. Several long minutes pass, the sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the sentinel? The conjugator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whatever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, help me. Send me down SOS, message in a bottle. Help! Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem that entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm.
Request
What a
accepted.
bitch!
Initiating defense protocol.
Kill him, kill him, kill him! Hey, you done goofed! I'd say that hurt.
There is still another way.
Well, he turned invisible.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Yeah, we'll make sure to do that. I know we have to go to that, but I can't remember if there's anything else. Apparently not. Alright. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission, to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. No pain, no gain, right?
Escort the child of the house to safety.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who dresses me? Oh, governor?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by.
Yeah, I do need a weapon. I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent. Its relays clicking second after second passes, and you realize the skull will not answer you. It won't. It's a bit temperamental. Let's contact Theodora, please.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Do it.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Well, that sounds
Communication
cheerful.
protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
Well, that sucks, donkey dick. Alright, let me away.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating.
Service call
To
twitches.
prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Coolio. Yeah.
Let us not dawdle.
What he said. It be this the smell of charred meat.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
Nope, we gotta seal it. Who yield or falter in their courage will be executed in disgrace as traitors to this house. And I didn't get it read all.
Master, whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you? Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Vodkvir is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
Yeah, he's a bit of a bitch. And a traitor. It's not nice. Not nice at all. He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of that plan. He is also clearly serving the unholy gods of the warp, so we're gonna go with that one.
Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic. Oh, Voidfear, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
Likely, yeah. Oh, well, no, definitely. Volgevir openly admitted that he is the mastermind behind the mutiny. Or... yeah, we're gonna be more straightforward. There are too many problems, we gotta find solutions. There's no point in worrying about him being behind it. So it would seem, but he's not here, and we have a mutiny to end.
Indeed. That is easier said than done, of course. But seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires at least some degree of optimism.
We're in 40k, bud. Optimism is a lie. Remember, nothing but war and all that shit? Yeah.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
So I got a lasgun, a flak chest plate, and medikit. Yeah. Let me first, wrong button. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, give me the gun, give me the armor. My dude looks way different than my other character. And I can't use this, but he can. How do I swap? Triangle? No, that's characteristics. How the hell do you swap again? Hold on. Context menu? No. Oh, I didn't do outfit settings. We'll roll with that. Maybe I should be able to go into his inventory. I mean, I can do that, sure, but I thought you could just cycle. Alright, I'll add this to that. No.
I have a note.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
I need him to use medkit. Can my dude stop running around? Shit.
Let me help. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
I
The
hope
lower
so.
decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Yeah?
But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
Yeah. And we're 25 minutes in. So, just real quick, if you don't know what the warp is in Warhammer 40k, it's essentially, think like the Netherrealm, but that's like the easiest way to say it without going into detail. But like the quickest way I can explain it is like before war plagued the galaxy as much as it had, and before there was nothing but pain and suffering, the warp was like afterlife. That's where souls go when they die. And before the warp got corrupted, it was, you know, I would imagine, picture heaven, if that exists, that is. But picture that. And then whenever, you know, war and all that happened, and you know, hateful souls and all that went to the warp, they turned evil, and you have like gods like Slanesh and Korn, I think, was one of them. Maybe, I don't know, I can't remember it all. But point being, think of hell. It's essentially hell. All right, but that's what you go through to warp travel. All right, so let's hope I feed away Fox, guys.
Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way? Will ya? Huh? Will ya?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
Inspiring speech.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
Let's go kill a bunch of people.
The Emperor is with us.
Scream for me more, why don't you? Alright. And then I'm gonna get him close because his thing is running up close. There are 2, 3, 4. He has a gun, so 5, 6. It looks like 6 melee users and only 1 person with a gun, so I'm actually gonna get him about here. Alright. Firstly, we're gonna use this.
Personally.
Hopefully I don't miss. There we go. I'm gonna use run gun.
Not me.
Which run gun just lets you get another action point, I believe. 40, or we'll do some area suppression. My dude missed every shot. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I know how his class works. He's one of my favorites to use as a tank.
I will do. I took care of this one.
And then I'm gonna use this.
Victory is imminent.
Because likely they're all gonna rush for him right out the gate. I was right.
Chaos guides me.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
I serve the ruinous powers. Crush the feeble.
And they missed. Alright. I'm gonna move my guy here.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Use
It's
this
as good as
again.
done.
I might be able to get a collat.
On it. You never stood
No.
a chance.
Didn't have enough extra damage penetration. Abelard, you're just gonna take these two out.
To dust.
There we go. And I'm gonna move him nowhere.
Such is the will of chaos.
My ears are ringing.
I am your doom.
Okay, I'm gonna get my guy over
Taking
here. I
calculated
don't
risk
think
is
that's
my
too far
second
out.
nature. I'll make it happen.
We'll see. It was a miss. Gonna try run and gun, get my guy closer. Should be able to hit. 40. 31. We're just gonna try that. I got hit, but. Alright, Abelard.
It will be done. I took care of this one.
Yep. That guy's gonna go for me. Tis but a flesh wound. Oh, I get another attack? Out of the
I'll
gate?
see another enemy down.
I'm cool with that. Maybe it's because I didn't move. Level up. So, we can only really do this. What do I want more of? That's your agility, perception, strength, intelligence. Intelligence is 30, strength 35. Demolition wouldn't be bad. I don't think my guy has any demolition as an option. I've at 35. My guy has no medica, which we'll get because that'll allow me to use a med kit on myself without having to rely on others. And then he needs rank up as well. I'll give him... What's his strength at? 40? His highest is 50. And that's for toughness. We're gonna do athletics. That'll affect his strength stat.
I always have a backup plan.
That should be everything. Alright, I'm going to equip this and that. And Abelard can have... Wait, can he dual wield those? Yeah, buddy. Then I'll have the sidearm or something.
I always keep my options open.
Alright, where are we time-wise? We are 33 minutes in.
The navigator's activity.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Yeah?
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
By the way, she's a nut job, but she's also a psyker. Kind of comes with the territory.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius. Edira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
That's unfortunate. The entity in your consciousness shrieks and claws in deeper, his claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
I feel that.
And you are von Valencius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Yes, ma'am.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthred. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Ethelthred's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Here's hoping.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
Excuse me, guys. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Just a little bit backstory. The machines in the lore of Warhammer 40k have machine spirits in them. So the machines are quite literally alive. In a sense. I mean, it's spirits, but you get my meaning.
What? You don't mean the engine Seer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
Yeah, let's go check on that Navigator.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Yeah, she's kind of like psychotic, but it's cool.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Hells yeah. Alright. It's this door. Hurry, destroy the field. Don't keep our master waiting. You're gonna keep your master waiting because I'm gonna fucking kill you all.
Rise to the
Try
top.
one, bitches.
Your doom has been foretold.
Get some full cover on that one. She can do some ranged. Abelard, where can I get you? I kind of need him out in the open, but we're not. Our turn, my dude's turn is very last. They're going first, so I'm going to get Abelard in some cover. She can do ranged, I can do ranged and close. I mean, she can do close as well. He can only do close, so.
Stop it!
Adira just took it probably about a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired, I'm worn out, I'm exhausted. Oh, I don't have the, oh no, wait. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I was thinking of this. This is probably one of my favorite attacks. Thing is that it does a lot of damage now, but later on it doesn't. This gives you
But of course.
some advantage. You analyze the enemy. It can help you figure out what the weaknesses are. Alright, Abelard, just charge, my man.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Poke him with his pointy end.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
That's what I'm talking about.
Death to non-believers!
He shot through that. Didn't make much sense. Doesn't make much sense to me, but there's only 2 more guys, so I'm gonna move my guy. Right
Don't
here.
let your guard down.
I'll have angle on this guy and probably won't take damage from him.
I'll make it happen.
Slim chance of hitting. Yeah.
On it.
If I had grenades, that'd be great. I'm just gonna suppress the area. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Out of my way!
I'm gonna take. Oh well, that didn't do much. Misfortune. Not that bad.
Anything else?
And he's dead.
Be gone.
Easy. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily. The air whistling as it exits through the 2 dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut. The 2 ordinary eyes, as well as the 3rd one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vespider still lives.
Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Just be a bald-headed idiot. Oh, you alive? Hi there. You alive in there? No, give Abelard a point to
Master Vespider.
Your time is short.
Yeah. You're in need of help. We have to get you out of that chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
That sounded goofy.
It came from beyond. His body is not his.
Yeah. Adira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator, succumbing to the paroxysms I'm just gonna go with paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his 3rd eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there's purplish swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
We're gonna do... I want to help you. Tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run. Run.
I say we do what he says. But there's still more dialogue options. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? I know I keep changing the voice, but I don't care.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Ethelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Mm-hmm.
The spiders. Good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the Vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static and interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. That's sad, man.
Let us not dawdle.
No, I want to look at the guy. Look at him. It's sad because the dude's gonna die trying to protect others.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Is what is. Wrong button. Right button. Is that better? You're not me. Is that better than what I'm rocking? Information. So mine does 5 to 7. The last pistol does 6 to 8. That is 3 to 5. Wait, the last pistol is better than the last gun? That's weird. That does 5 to 7. That does 6 to 9. But the axe has 15% armor penetration. Sword doesn't. It's fine. Those are the exact same thing. Alright. Alright, ladies and gents, this video is about 15 minutes long, so I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, guys. Peace.